Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Love Chisom. On today's video, we'll be drafting this overbox corset you're seeing on your screen. If this is what you're interested in, keep on watching. Please, whenever you come across my video, please watch my video, like and comment on my video. So whenever you like or comment on my video, it helps my algorithm. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. So right here, I have my pattern, okay? To start this pattern here, I have my pattern paper. I'm going to place my tape like this. I will mark 10.5 for my bust point, 14 inches for my under bust, 17.5 for my waist. Okay. So, and I'm going to run a line to indicate my body measurements. So after that, I'm going to come down by 9 inches from my waistline, okay, to get my hip line, okay. As you can see here, I joined my pattern paper because it's not enough. So I came down by 9 inches here for my hip line. And I'm going to label them my bust point, under bust, waistline, and my hip line. So the one up here is my shoulder line. And I'm going to mark 3 inches for my neck width and 8.5 for my shoulder. My shoulder divided by 2, which is 8.5, I mark it there. I'm going to come down here by 1 inch for my shoulder slant. And I will connect the points. From my shoulder slant, I will come down by 8 inches for my armhole. And whatever I mark on my shoulder, I'm going to mark it here to get a straight line for my armhole. And this line now is my chest line. And I'm going to mark my armhole line. I will divide my armhole into 2 and I will go in by 1/2 inch. Then I'll connect my armhole. The next thing is to mark my nipple to nipple measurement, which is 4. My nipple to nipple is 8 inches. Divided by 2 will give you 4. So I'm going to mark that 4 all through to my hip line. And I will connect with my stretch ruler. On my under bust, I will mark 0.75 on both sides. I will mark it on my waistline and on my hip line. Then I will connect with a straight line with my stretch ruler. I'm going to connect from my under bust to my bust point on the center front and side front on the both parts of the pattern. Watch how I'm doing it. So after that, I'm going to mark my round body measurement. My round bust divided by 4, I'll mark it there. My round waist divided by 4 plus our dart intake, I'll replace it here. And my round hip divided by 4, I'll mark it here, and I'll also measure my dart intake and I'll replace it. So then I will connect the points. After connecting the points, I'll mark my side dart, okay? My side dart is my front waistline minus my back waistline. So whatever that remains, is you use it for your side dart, okay? Mine is 2 inches and I'll mark it here. So now the next thing is to divide my shoulder into 2 and I will connect it to my bust point. I am trying to label my chest line. You know, I did not write it before. I'm trying to write it now, my chest line. So after that, I'm going to come up here by 4 inches. Watch how I place my ruler. come up by 4 inches, okay, from the shoulder line you're connected to your bust point. I'm going to mark 1/2 inch on both sides for my tightening, and I'm going to connect it to my bust point. Just extend the line to your shoulder, okay? Instead of leaving it here, extend it to your shoulder. So the next thing is to close my side dart. I'm going to close my side dart, okay? So to do that, I'm going to fold my shoulder dart like so, like you see me doing now. Just fold it, okay? Because if you don't do it and you mark, you curve your chest, is not going to be equal by the time you are done sewing it. So just fold it like this, hold it down. Now I'm going to create my neck line, okay? So this is my 4 inches. Remember, I'm just trying to show you that it's still the 4 inches. So now I'm going to create my neckline. So to do that, you're going to place your curved ruler like this, the curved part of your ruler, place it like so. Make sure you are starting from the 4 inches, then you curve it to the chest line. I don't want my own to be too deep. I don't want it to be too revealing. So I'm making use of my chest line. I'm going to curve it like so. Now remember the 1/2 inch we took from the tightening, I'm going to replace it, okay? From the 4 inches we went up, we mark 1/2 inch on both sides. So I'm going to replace it here like this, and I'm going to curve. So this is me extending my armhole line, okay? So now I'm going to also curve this part, okay? From the extension I made, I'm also going to place my ruler. So the reason for this extension is so that by the time you wear your top, your corset, your boobs will not be showing, for it to cover it a bit, okay? So this is it. This is it. You are going to curve it. You see how I curved it? I curved from that part to the 4 inches I went up with, okay? This is us achieving the pointy part of this corset. Now I'm going to open it like this, okay? I'm going to open it so that I can be able to close my side dart. Now to close my side dart, I am going to cut open the shoulder. Just watch how I'm going to do this. I'll cut the shoulder and the bust point area. The bust point line, the bust point line. So after making a cut from your shoulder and your bust point line, you're going to close it like you see me doing here. Watch how I'm closing my dart. So I've closed my side dart now. Okay, I'm taping it down with my tape so that it doesn't flip. So now you can see that our side line are not equal. Now from that 1/2 inch that we extended, you're going to connect it like this to make it equal. So this is what we have for our overbust corsets, okay? Now we are going to go over to the down part of it. So I'm going to come up by 2 inches. You know, this is corset, it don't need to be long, okay? So I'm going to go up by 2 inches and I'm going to connect. I'm trying to reduce the length of this top by 2 inches, okay? So this is what we have. I'm going to go up here by 2 inches and I'm going to make a curve just to give it that fine shape, okay? So this is it. This is what we have for the front. Now we are going to cut it out, okay? So before cutting it out, I use my marker to highlight it, okay? I don't even know why I'm doing this thing, Steph, because this is very clear, okay? But I'm gonna do it. So I'm going to highlight it for you to see it, for the lines to be very clear. I want to cut out this pattern, and I'm highlighting. Don't mind me, I beg. Okay, so after that, I'm going to cut it out. We are done drafting our pattern. So after drafting it, after cutting it, sorry, this is what we have. You can see our corset came out very, very good as it is in the picture. Okay, so this is what we have. If you find this video helpful, give me a thumbs up, like, comment on my video, please. Whenever you see my video, comment on it. So if you want to have a side that you are going to divide, this is your waistline, you're going to divide it into two. Okay, you know I did not do this before cutting it out. So if you want to have a side that, divide your waist into two like so, because some people don't even do it. They will just run their boning on this part and it will stand and look good. So when you divide it into two, use your straight ruler, mark it, and then you mark the quarter inch, that is 0.3 on both sides. Mark quarter inch on both sides, and then you connect like this. Okay, you connect like this. So you have your, here you have your side that you can now cut it out. Okay, just cut it out, cut open it and cut out your darts. So that is all. So this is what we have for the front pattern. Okay, this is my center front, this is my side front. Now because you mark the darts on it, you write side front 1 and side front 2 so that you will not be confused. Okay, so this is what we have here. So now we are going to go over to the back pattern. So right here, this is my back pattern, that, and the place I just marked now is my shoulder. Okay, I'm going to come down here by 10.5 inches for my bust and 15.5 for my waist. Okay, remember my front waist and back waist are not the same. My front waist is longer than my back waist, because front waist is also always longer than back waist. Okay, so my front waistline is 17.5 and my back waistline is 15.5. So right here I'll come down by 9 inches for my hip line. Okay, that is what I did here. I came down by 9 inches from my waistline to my hip line. Now I'm going to highlight them with my marker, okay, for the line to be more visible. I will label them my bust point, my waistline and my hip line. So now the next thing is to mark my neck width of 3 inches, my shoulder of 8.5. Okay, 8.5, and I'll come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slant. Then I'm going to connect it back to my neck. Then come down here by 8 inches, okay, for my armhole, and I'm going to mark the line. Whatever I have on my shoulder, I'll mark it here to get a straight line, and I'm going to mark the line. This is my chest line, okay, and I'll connect my armhole line. Then I'm going to curve my armhole. So after that, I'll mark my nipple to nipple, which is 4 inches. I'll mark it all through to my hip line. And I'll connect the points on a straight line. Then on my waist, I'm going to go in by 1/2 inch on both sides. And I'll come down by 6 inches from my waist. Then I'll mark my dart legs. Then after that, I'll begin to mark my round body measurement. My round bust divided by 4, I'll mark it. My round waist divided by 4, I'll mark it. Plus my 1 inch dart intake, I'll replace it. My round hip divided by 4, I'll mark it. Then I'm going to connect the lines. So after that, we're going to divide our side pattern, our side back into two, and mark a dot on it again. In case you want to make use of that, that is why I'm doing this. So we are going to go in by 1/4 inch on both sides, and you connect your dots. Okay. So this is what we have for the back pattern. So for the upper part of this back pattern, place your curve rule like this. Make sure you are starting from your armhole. You curve, just give it a curve. Now I'm going to get my front side pattern. So I'm going to place it like this. Okay, just going to place it like this to get where the side stopped. So I'm going to make sure you match the waistline together. I'm going to mark it like so. Okay, and I'm going to, at the center back, I'm going to go up by the 2 inches that we minus before. I'm going to mark it just to indicate my 2 inches. Then I'm going to curve like this. Okay, you can see it. I'm going to curve like this. Okay, so this is all we have for the back pattern of this particular corset. Okay, now I'm going to cut it out. You know, we are going to have an eyelet on this corset. Okay, I'm going to minus 1.5 inches. I'm going to minus 1.5 inches here, and I'm going to mark like indicate where my eyelet will be sitting, just to show that there will be an eyelet on this top. I'm just going to mark this to indicate it. So I'm going to cut out that part, and this is where my eyelet will be sitting. Okay, so indicate up and down, because this pattern, after cutting it out, now you will notice that they look the same. Okay, just indicate, use an arrow up and down, so that by the time you cut it on your fabric, you notch the part that is up, so that you will not be confused. So this is our side back, and this is our center back, and our side back one, and our side back two, if you're using your 2 dots. Okay, but I'll be cutting out 1 dot. I will remove this 1.5 inch at the back, and I will cut my back open. I will cut my dots off here. So I'm not going to cut out the second dot. In case you want to make use of it, okay, you can cut it out, and that is it. So this is what we have for this particular pattern. Okay, so this is the back pattern and the front pattern. If you find this video helpful, give me a thumbs up. Always like and comment on my video, please. If you come across my video, please click a like button after watching my video. Don't forget to do that, please. Okay, it helps my algorithm a lot. It helps YouTube to recommend my videos. Please and please, let this my work and effort here not be in vain. Okay, enjoy the rest of the video. I love you all. Bye. Mwah.